When I brought my German boyfriend to see my parents' house in Vietnam, he was amazed by how different it looked compared to a house in Germany. And that's when I realized if you are not very familiar with Vietnamese culture, all of our furnitures and appliances might look quite interesting to you. Therefore, in this video, I'm going to show you all of the things in a Vietnamese household that just make sense. Let's go! I don't know if this is a cultural thing or we just simply has a lot of forests in the country or we just have a lot of accessible wood, but almost every single house in Vietnam, when they build a house, they would try to have like a full plate of wood like this. We don't use pressed wood at all in a Vietnamese household. The reason is our country is very humid, so if you use pressed wood, sooner or later, the pressed wood will absorb the humidity and it will expand. So that is why for things that need to last for long, we always use like a solid piece of wood like this. This color is very popular for doors and windows in the village as well. And not just my village, almost every single village I've been to in Vietnam. In the city, they are more trendy with different color and stuff, but this is like a very typical color. This piece of doors alone is like 100 kilograms or something like that. It is insanely heavy and sturdy as well. We built this house 15 years ago or something like that, and it still looks like new. There's no chip, there's nothing. You cannot even see anything with it. It's insanely cool. Also, in every single village in my area, there is a carpenter who is like doing all of the wood carving. So that is why it is incredibly easy to get like piece of artwork in our doors as well. Over here, for example, we have this brown thing and some flower. And over here we have, I guess this is lotus? I have no clue. But this is a super popular kind of artwork you can find in almost every single piece of artwork in Vietnam. Like the old one, I think it's pretty cute. It took like an enormous amount of time to finish. It's all handmade as well. I don't think it is that common to have see-through windows in Vietnam. I mean, I understand that when you have glass or see-through window, you can have like natural sunlight to get in. But in Vietnam, people prefer to have wooden window as well. And their window is normally always completely covered by these kind of poles or things like that. And the reason is very simple, for security. I guess when you live in a country like Germany, you're not constantly worried about someone breaking into your house. But in Vietnam, security is a concern of many people when they build their own house. So every single window, they will have like this kind of barrier to make sure that even when you can break through this, you cannot get inside. So in the daytime, they might open it like this, but then even when they open it and there will be sun, you cannot go through the window as well. I guess one of the other reasons why they don't use those see-through windows is because it's not very heat protected. Like if you just have, we have a lot of sun here and it's very hot. If you just have sun going through every single day, it's just too much to handle. Over here we have another style of like windows, protected window. This is like the cheaper version. We have a metal barrier to protect the window like this. And then we have like a piece of wood as well to cover it. What I never understand from my parents' household is their cleaning area. And this is not just my parents' house problem. Many people in the village has the same problem as well. Tell me why I am 163 centimeters and my family is like kind of the same height as well. And they think that they could just have like water 20 centimeters away from the ground. How are you gonna get it? You have to do everything here. You do dishes, you wash things, you cook, you do, sometimes you wash laundry as well. You have to bend incredibly low and the only way you can do it is squatting like this. This is like, tell me why they don't do it like this. I have the answer actually. I said I don't know, but actually I know. It is because since many Vietnamese households, like on my family for example, we have to create our own water system. It is quite hard to have enough water pressure when you do it like this high. So if you put it here, the water pressure is super low. So they have to make it as low as possible so there will be more water coming. And now they kind of stuck with it. And plus, my parents have been squatting their whole life to do things. So for them, this is not a problem. They don't see a problem. But I see a big problem here. Cleaning, cooking, especially when you do a bunch of dishes, it's just crazily inconvenient. We don't really use vacuum cleaner in the house simply because our house is really big and also very open. Dirt's coming in a lot and humidity is high, so sometimes the dirt is wet and stick on the floor. I don't know since when, but most of the people in the village, they use this broom to clean the house and the floor instead. And this kind of broom we only use inside the house. We don't use it outside, like in the yard or when you clean, like in the garden, for example. For heavy duty things like that, we use this kind of broom. I don't think if you guys ever seen it before. It is made from coconut leaves, handmade from my mom. This broom is very sturdy, so it's perfect for cleaning outside or in the yard or in the street. And I also know how to make it. Yesterday we have a bunch of coconut leaves and I do film how can you like create a broom like this. I'll show you. I'm gonna show you how to make that broom right now. First, you need coconut leaves. This is one branch of a coconut leaves. Oh my God. Oh. This is the tiny little leaves and we just need this backbone of the leaves for the broom. And now we have to remove all of them out of the giant backbone. Oh my God. It's a very cool leaves, right? There's a lot of coconut in the whole village. So we became very creative with what we can do with the coconut. That's satisfying, right? I am not a fan of the next step. Every time I see my mom do it, I find it such a tiring process just to make a broom. Why didn't she just pay €1 to get a broom? But now that I know that at that time she didn't even have €1 to pay for a broom. And then it became like a habit for her. She always makes broom by herself. Anyway, so now we have to remove the leaves out of every single leaves here, like the excess part, and just keep this part of the thingy. It is a incredibly time-consuming process, and you have to be quite careful too. This is what I made after like 10 minutes of hard work. Okay, so now we have put them together like this. Now we have to spread them evenly so that they look like this at the end, okay? And this part is really hard. Normally, we actually use a kind of plant which is very durable to tie this, but I don't have time, so I'm just using the plastic thingy that I found at home. We just need to divide them into small parts. I think my mom did it way better than me. I don't think I'm making it very beautiful right now. But I cannot tell her to help because if she actually do this, she's going to go all in. It's going to take like 3 days. So mom was watching me doing this and she was like, have you seen what I did here? Let's do the close-up to compare. My broom, her broom. And that is how you make a coconut broom, you guys. Let me try to see if it's actually working well. Mediocre. It's a bit thin, but with practice, I could master this. I think I mentioned this more than once on my video, but beds in Vietnam hits different. First of all, mattress is not existing in my household, okay? My parents, along with many other people in my village and in other villages as well, believe that the bed has to be as hard as possible to prevent them from hurting their bones or something. which sound counterproductive, but this is what happened. I'm sitting in something called a sập gỗ. It's like a wooden bed. Basically, it's a bed made by complete wood, like many things in Vietnam. It is beautiful, as you can see, all of the design and everything here. And it is made completely, up here, it's just a pile of wood and you just lie on it. It is insanely hurt, you guys. Like, my back hurt like crazy every time I lie here. My parents don't seem like they have problem though. But recently, for the last like 2-3 years, I started protesting for it. And then I started buying more mattresses to put in the house and tell them to try it on. And then today, I feel like this year, Mom finally confessed that actually having a mattress is not that bad. But they have been protesting on having a mattress for like so long, which I never understand. Are you ready for nothing? Here, this is just completely piece of wood. Over here is my father's bed. We have a lot of mosquito problem here. They are crazily big. I saw one yesterday, it's like 2 centimeters long or something, I don't know. And they are very hungry. So you need to have mosquito net to make sure you can sleep well over here. Not only you need mosquito net, you also need this thingy. It is a thingy to grill mosquito. There's electricity in here. When you go to sleep, you would put the net down, but there will be mosquito inside already. To make sure that there's nothing left when you go to sleep, you would use this, turn it on, and then move it around. And if a mosquito touch it, they will be burned. When I still live here and I have to study without the mosquito net, I also use some kind of like incense that is mosquito repellent. Sometimes I have the spray. It didn't work that much though. They are crazily hungry over here. I feel like among with the Thai people, my people really understand the benefits of a good massage. Massage parlor is basically everywhere in the country. You can find it super easy. People love doing massage. Since we live in the village, it is not that easy to find somewhere or someone to do it. So my sister bought my parents a massage machine. I think this one is like 1,000 euros or something. It's pretty expensive. And my father loves it. I don't dare to turn it on because it's super, super hard. They just squeeze you from everywhere. But my parents really enjoy doing it. I think my father sits here 20 minutes every day. I will never ever stop complaining about my parents' furniture choices. I don't think they make good decisions when it comes to furniture, and I think they should listen to me. Since that now I'm a grown-up and I'm contributing financially in the house, they should listen to me. I do have taste. For example, this is the guest chairs and table that they bought. And as you can see, this is how I sit now. Because there is no other way to use this. It's completely useless. They have refused to throw it away. They think it's fancy and they think it's like cool and stuff. And nobody can use it. As you can see, there's not even space to put your leg because nobody uses it, right? The thing is, wooden furniture is something very popular in Vietnam, especially for chairs and stuff, because sofa could be quite hot in the summer. As I already explained with the doors, we do have a lot of good carpenter and they create like a beautiful chairs for us with a lot of detail, which means it is a pain to wash it, you guys. Every new year, my mom make me wash this and I have to like go through every single hole here to like clean it. And I don't like it at all. I have so much beef with this piece of furniture. Every time I go home, I spend like 5 minutes beefing with it. Let me just get out of the chair for you guys. 1 second, I'm coming. I'm coming. Okay, so this is the layout of the living room, right? This is the TV. So normally you place a chair in front of the TV so you can watch it. But in Vietnam, somehow it is kind of like a thing to put the TV there and then the 4 chairs here facing each other. It is a thing, you guys. It is not just my family. I saw many people do that. And at the end, nobody come here, nobody sit here. If they want to watch TV, nobody want to watch it like this. And this chair is too uncomfy to do anything. So what did my parents do to fix the problem? They bought another wooden chair. Now, when they want to watch the TV, they sit here and watch it. Now they can face the thingy. And This is just completely useless right now. I would just remove it altogether to save some space. I think my father also noticed how uncomfortable the wooden chair is because he put some blanket and some pillow in it just to support himself. Oh God, they are super stubborn about this. They just need to say the word and I would buy them the most comfortable chair ever, but they never budge about it. They're like, don't you even talk to me. The thing is, it is tricky, you guys, because it is really hot right now in my house. If my body touch anything like wool or blanket or anything warm that is normally made for couches and stuff, I would melt. But because I touch the wood and wood is always super cold, I feel quite okay. So I understand why they take it, but they have to exchange it with being comfortable. So it is very tricky situation. Normally, a table in Vietnam is designed very beautifully, from the bottom to the top. Even the surface also have decoration. When you buy a table in Germany, for example, it's mostly just a piece of wood and there's basically nothing up there because you're supposed to put things there, right? But a table in Vietnam, for example, this one they use the inside of a clamp and then they create some flowers in it. That is why many people would like to show it, but at the same time, make sure that it's not gonna be damaged. And normally the solution is putting a piece of glass like this in it. I find this idea clever. We have this piece of table and glass for like 20 years and it still lasts. There's a little bit of chipped outside, but in general, it's still here. It's crazily durable. So when you use this, you still can see all of the decoration while you're sitting and you're not gonna scratch it. That's wonderful, right? I would like to show you our tea engineering right now. Normally in the guest table in Vietnam, we always have a set of tea cup. Okay, let me give you an introduction of our tea set and how smart it is. First, this is a teapot, and my father have engineered it. He create like a pretty beautiful wire thingy here so that the lid will never be lost, which is, I think, a bit overprotective because we only have one set here. But in Vietnam, they do this a lot in case you have several teapots at one place. The next thing is this cup, and I believe, this is my belief, okay, because everybody uses it differently. I believe you use it to put the used tea leaves inside. So when you already put the tea in here, and then you put water on and they already drink it, they put the leftover tea leaves in here and they can put the new tea leaves inside. This beautiful jar is where you put the dry tea leaves. It's really, really cute. I really like it. And my favorite part of this tea set is this. As you can see in this place, there are several holes here. And the idea is when you drink tea, sometimes the water spill. So it's gonna spill down here. And under here, there is a aluminum tray to catch all of the tea. And then you can wash it easily. It's really smart, right? I really, really like it. It's a beautiful tea set. But sadly, nobody sits here, so nobody can use it. My parents' house is basically designed to protect them and the furniture from the sun because the sun here is very aggressive. And if you are not getting shade inside or outside the house, then basically you cannot really do much stuff in the daytime. For example, with the yard, we actually have a roof over it so that when the sun or the rain go down, we still can sit outside. And then for extra protection, my father has installed this. Actually very smart, you guys. Give me a second. Aha! When it's sunny outside, all he needs to do is pull this down. All of the guests you can sit here. It's basically protected from 4 different sides, so the sun cannot reach them. And when it's not sunny anymore, all he needs to do is this. Now we have sun again. I kind of understand why nobody wants to sit in the living room. They just have a nicer place to sit here. Here they can see the garden, they can smell the pomelo, and they have like way bigger place to just sit down and chit-chat with each other. So on the second floor is basically my room and the ancestor shrine, and the ancestor shrine is 80% just wood, which means we need to protect it from the sun, otherwise it's going to be bad in a very, very quick time. And this is how my parents do it. They bought this kind of I think this is made from bamboo. It's a curtain made from bamboo, and basically they do it permanently closed like that. You can kind of pull it up, but my parents just don't do it anymore. They just keep it closed so that all of the beautiful artwork here and the wood would be protected. I really like this stairways. I like the design. I also like the decoration here as well. The step is made from marble because basically marble is very accessible in Vietnam. We have a lot of places to sell marble. So stairways in Vietnam normally is made from them. It is natural marble, not human made. We have not made our bed, I know, sorry. But I still want to show you guys something really cool. Our mosquito net that is 20 years old as well. 20 years old. My mom washes it super often, so it looks still new. But this one is cooler than the one my father has because it looks nicer and you can pull it like this. And that's it. In the evening, you go up like this and you're covered and protected from the mosquito. My mom always says she would like to have like a new one, but it just looks so good, it doesn't make much sense to change it. Okay, I think I show you guys enough of stuff today. Thank you guys very much for watching. And if you want to support me, please click the like button, click the subscribe button if you haven't. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.